Hey, good morning. It's Sarah Jepp from Close to the Earth IT Services, and today I'm talking about something very important. I'm talking about social media security, which is a new thing. So recently, I have had customers say like, "Hey, I can't get into my Facebook. It says I have malware." Oh, hang on. Dog is wrapped in Ethernet cord. So people have been locked out of their Instagram accounts, and I've seen this twice now, where it says like, you have malware, your Facebook account is read-only, and when you fix it, then you can come back onto Instagram. And they give you a download for ESET security scanning, which is for PC only. So what do the rest of us do? What do us Mac users do? What if you're not using your Facebook? No, it's only for computer, is the thing. It's only for desktops. The specific malware that I have been seeing has been like potentially unwanted programs. So it'll go into your browser and install this really annoying shopping toolbar that'll be like nothing you would ever buy, ever. And it doesn't go away, or pop-ups like coupon, it's a coupon. And it's like stuck on your browser. You can't get rid of it. It freezes out your browser, and it's malware. It's collecting data about you, about where you're going to on the internet, and potentially your stored passwords. And that's where it becomes a big deal. So here on AM Tech Talk, I'm all about free and cheap solutions to your everyday tech problems so that you can just have a solution. I also want to just talk briefly. I am my own sponsor today. Even though I've got a link to Nord VPN, I really want to talk about Close to the Earth, my support subscription. And it covers everything that are my typical client problems in one subscription every month. So it prevents problems. It prevents my most common calls from even happening: data loss, lost passwords, malware, and account difficulties are my number one calls. So I guess they're not number one if they're four, but they're my top calls, and this will prevent all of them. So if I go out to your location, it's $199 an hour with a 3-hour minimum, and that is my rate. I'm an Apple certified consultant. I am certified to the ceiling, and I help people every day who need their data. It is not an option. Computer problems are not an option. Making mistakes are not an option. So that's why people call me. I am a certified expert in Mac. I am a certified expert in networking, and I can help you. So I've got an alternative, and this is why I'm going on social media to talk about it, because I don't think my usual clients are going to be here with us, but I want to give you solutions that they get, right? That you can use on your own computer. You can use my remote services too. So commercial over. I have an affordable plan for people remotely, and one that is my top tier professional concierge IT, which I do in Malibu. So we can work together, but I'm providing some free solutions and some just tips. So in the security world, when I go out to clients, hey, hello, good morning. When I go out to client locations, I mentally do what's known as a threat modeling checklist. So today we're going to talk about threat modeling, and we're going to talk about backups for social media. Social media accounts are very valuable. And I've fallen victim to this too, where if you have someone doing your social media for you, you have to make sure that they're not using bots. So I was in a situation where I hired someone to do some social media for me. And the person said, like, I'm going to grow your following. And they just put bots on my account, on my Twitter account. And it went up to like 7,000 or 8,000. So I was like, yeah, this is cool. A lot of people are following me on Twitter. Well, guess what? This last week, all the bots died. There was a mass casualty bot die-off all over Twitter because it was discovered that the company that was making these sock puppets is what they're called, the technical term, and like these fake accounts, and they were actually using kids. They were taking real identities from Twitter users and duplicating them and just like running rampant on the internet. Gross, right? I mean, if you pay someone to do your social media, you do expect that they're going to be like doing what they say they're going to do. But yeah, celebrities, politicians, lots of business people kind of went for this popularity online, this fast popularity online. I didn't consciously sign up to get like bots on my account, but it happened. It happened to me, and I am an expert. So, once you lose control of your accounts, and then I discovered through some due diligence that I became a bot because the person used my account to replicate, to follow other people that I would never follow or have any interest in. They weren't in my target profile. So it happened to me too. I'm not proud of that, but I make mistakes too. I correct them. But hey, good morning. It's interesting. It's interesting what's happening on the internet. So social media accounts are super valuable, especially if, now these are our storefronts, like just our Instagram accounts, YouTube, Facebook. We've got so many members of an audience, sometimes thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of followers. And also those accounts are really targeted for attack. So, not to scare anyone. Hey, hi. Hey, good morning. Hi on Instagram. So I want to go over like 3 basics, right? 3 basics so that you can keep your social media accounts safe. I think the biggest one, if you're using like Facebook, for example, on your computer, is to make sure that you have an anti-malware solution. A really good free one is Sophos Home. It works. It's going to be free for a year. Sophos, S-O-P-H-O-S. Yes. They are an enterprise security company. So they're the people who keep like huge corporate offices and data centers safe. And now they've got this free home version that's going to be in beta for a year, so free. And usually these programs are like $50 a year, and it's worth it. But install that right away because it's free and it's really powerful. So the same people that keep big corporations and data centers safe will apply that technology to your home computer, and it works. It does like a very thorough scan of your computer. So check out Sophos Home and download that like ASAPs for Mac or PC, and make sure that you're running it in the background and have your active, there are like 4 active things that it does. Have those features fully enabled. The second thing that is easy, it's a gimme, is a password manager. So the 3 biggest ones are Dashlane, LastPass, and 1Password. Follow the instructions to a T. Like you have to, with 1Password, for example, they require a key. Hey, good morning. They require a key for you to use it. You have to keep that key. You have to verify when they send you an email. You can't just set it and walk away. You'll lose your stuff. And you can't, if you're using it on mobile, don't just rely on your fingerprint or your Face ID to keep those passwords. Have the key. Make sure that you have the key. I'm talking about password managers. So Dashlane, 1Password, LastPass, those are the 3 big names. And they're cheap. It's $12 a year for the password app on mobile. And it works for like 6 devices, computer included. So get it. Don't even think about it. Get a password manager. If you can remember your passwords, they are too easy. They're too easy and they're too crackable. So you have to have secure passwords, but that's not all. So the other thing is to have two-factor authentication. You know you always have your phone on you. You always have your phone on you. I do. I know you do. I know you do, young bloods, millennials. You always have your phone on you. Use the two-factor authentication. All it means is that when you log into your account, you've seen this a million times. You log into your account, they send you a little code, and then you'll see a panel that says, like, you were sent a 6-digit code. What is that number? You type in the number. They'll send you a notification. You cannot miss it. So use that. So just to review, we're talking about easy go-to solutions so that if, God forbid, your social media accounts get hacked, you have recourse. So make them unhackable, uncrackable, yes. But in the event that you do get cracked open, if you do get hacked, you're going to have a contingency plan so that you have your photos, you have all your contacts. Make sure that you have your contacts and your followers. You can actually download their email addresses. You can download any kind of like identifying information. So if you lose followers, if your account gets swept out, you can have your user handles on a hard copy. So that is possible to do. So that you can keep in contact with your audience if something bad happens. So the other thing is backing up. So here, I have made this mistake too as a new YouTube user. So I have had a YouTube account for the last 4 years. I've been doing tech tutorials and just kind of like whatever. So I've also changed computers several times in that time. In the last 4 years, I've had different computers. I've bought them, I've sold them. I've moved on, I've tried new things because I always need to know the latest in Apple products and what they do and how they feel. That's my job as a consultant. So through all of these computer changes, my first YouTube videos, I don't know where those projects are. I know I made them in iMovie. Did I save the files? I don't think I did. I don't think I took it that seriously. And the thing is, like, over time, let's say you do blow up on YouTube and your account gets really popular, your fans are going to want to see your first videos and how you made this transformation from the nervous person on camera to like this social media extravaganza. They're going to want to see your transformation, especially if your first videos, like mine, are super, super awkward, which my current videos are pretty awkward too. So not much has changed, but I need a plan to save all of those media assets because they are assets. They're assets to your business. They're assets for your personal life. They belong to you. So how do you save them? That's the question. Get an external hard drive that is a dedicated drive and export, whether you're using Final Cut or you're using Premiere, you'll have a chance to export your original media and your project file. So make sure that you're making a file that has all of your original media, all of your project information, and your settings. Make a little text file that says, hey, I use these plugins, I use this title generator, I use the image stabilization. Document what you did, because if you have to recreate those videos again, or even if you want to duplicate a certain look that you got, but then now it's gone because it's been 2 years and you've made 800 videos in that time, right? Everybody does that. It's normal. You'll know where to find them. You'll know what settings you use. So it's really helpful on Instagram too. Like if you want to go that extra mile and you're an Instagram influencer or whatever, you can save all your stories. Yeah, save your stories for sure. But make sure that you're documenting. If you have a moment with like a certain filter that you love, make sure that you make a little text file. Hey, Instagram, for the month of February, I was just loving the Hudson filter. I used it all the time. Make sure that you're kind of documenting that stuff, because your social media is your journal. It's your journal to who you are. It's your business journal. It's your life. But I mean, social media is becoming a big deal for us brands, for us product and service providers, right? So we need to make sure, and just to recap, because I know we have like a few new people joining. What we're talking about is social media security. So Facebook will now block you out of Facebook if you have downloaded any kind of malicious software on your computer. For right now, I'm seeing that only being for CPUs, so desktop, laptop, computer, PC, Mac, not mobile devices, but we're talking about malware on computers. So I've seen this a couple of times now. I think it's a thing. And Facebook will block you out of your account until you've cleaned up your computer completely. I think I need more coffee for these like hard consonants. Does anybody have any questions? I've got a few people watching. I've got Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope. I can get a FaceTime call on 805-816. Hang on, let me check the phone number. I think I have it on the listing. Hang on. All right, so if you want to give me a call or text me on 805-816-3792, I'm available for questions. FaceTime in, FaceTime audio, you can text, type a comment, drop a comment here on IG. The other places I can't really see the comments, so I can't see them. You're going to have to call, FaceTime audio, FaceTime video, messages. That's what I'll get. So to recap, what we're talking about is social media security, having your rock solid plan for threat modeling. So you have to see, hey, good morning. So we got to have our top 3 items that we always are going to use to keep hackers out of social media accounts. 2-factor authentication, this is non-negotiable. So get that 2-factor switched on. It's in settings of every social media account you have. Switch that on. Make sure it's on. Use a password manager. Think of a password that is 36 characters long. Crazy time. If you can remember it, it is too easy. Get a password manager. It's free or cheap. Very cheap. Like $1 a month. You can afford it. Get it. Use it. Password managers are LastPass, Dashlane, 1Password. Those are the top 3. So use them. Use a password manager. Don't even mess around. So that's for keeping people out. Let's say somebody gets into your account. This has happened a lot with YouTube accounts and YouTubers in this last several months. And there was a big time YouTuber, makeup tutorial artist, who lost everything. A hacker went in and just deleted all of her stuff. I don't know what would prompt someone to do that, but it happened to a big name YouTuber. I don't know who it was. I didn't catch the name. I don't follow her. But she lost everything. So I think YouTube was trying to help her get it back. But can you imagine recovering all this work? I mean, YouTubers, they do not mess around. So have a backup. Have your project files. Document your settings. Make sure that you're having a plan. Have a plan. Know the YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. Know their policy for if your account does get compromised so that you have an action plan. Because you're not going to be able to plan for this. It's going to be like you can't log into your account one day and you flip out. So let's have a plan here. Make sure that you have your content backed up. Project files, your settings, all of your original media, whether it's images, your thumbnails, have them in one place. Have them in a folder. And keep that folder on an external hard drive. I like redundant backups. I like cloud and external drive. I just think that's a really good practice. Other tips for keeping your account secure. I think those would be my top 3. It's upsetting to see, people's hard work going to waste. I mean, it just is crushing. So once people get into your social media accounts, it's really hard to get that stuff back. Can you imagine deleting all of your YouTube stuff, all of your comments, all of your followers stuff, all of the likes? You can't recover that stuff. Even if you can recover the data. I can't imagine. That must be really soul destroying. And I'm sorry if that's ever happened to you. Or if you know anyone who that's happened to. I feel for you. I want to talk about close to the earth IT services because I have a practice in Malibu. I'm Apple certified. I'm a member of the Better Business Bureau. I'm insured. I'm certified to the ceiling. I know how to help you for a low cost. I can prevent all of the problems that I regularly see people having. So I've got a subscription service that I've honed over years of doing this for my high-end clients. So I have a system where it does all of the stuff that I've recommended. It has a password manager, it has computer maintenance, it has backups, it has security, and I monitor it personally. So I'll monitor my accounts that I have under management every day and check that they're backing up, check that there are no hardware problems. I can't see any personal data, and it's $150 a month. If you go for the year, it's $800. That's almost half off. So do make sure that you do it. I'll give you a free trial of it. So go to my website, closetotheearth.com. My link is in the bio. If you're on IG or any other social media, you'll be able to see my Close to the Earth link. That's my website. I've got a freebie there now. Please take advantage. It's my top 6 tips for keeping your Mac running fast. The fastest that it can possibly run. I've got 6 tips that, I mean, it's a little giveaway. You put in your email address and then you'll have that giveaway. So at least you can start with that with some computer maintenance. And then, do the support subscription. Try it. See how well it works. At the very least, if you decide it's not for you, you'll get a report at the end of it that says, like, if you have any computer problems or things that I might have observed, and it could be really helpful. But I think that now that you're taking your business seriously, you're a solo entrepreneur, maybe you're scaling up. Maybe you're deciding, like, now's the time that I can quit my job and do this. You need some IT support. It's a big, scary world out there. You can't keep track of everything. I know I can't keep track of everything. I have people helping me. And the people that I have helping me, they're in their zone of genius. They're really competent. They're really great at what they do. I can't do everything. I do IT, and I do it really well. And so I've got a really good following of loyal customers who I've worked with for years, and I've developed this system for people just like you who are going out on your own. You've taken that big courageous step to say, yeah, I'm quitting my job. I'm going to be doing my own thing. You're taking care of your kids. You're doing a full-time solopreneur job, being your own boss so that you don't have to pay childcare costs. Or maybe you want to homeschool. Or maybe you just need to balance things out right now and get your career happening so that you can be more present for your family. Yeah, do it. That's why I want to help you. That's my passion. Every woman entrepreneur, and I work with mostly women entrepreneurs, mostly women like large scale achievers. Every person that I've talked to about their personal mission is to help other women. Women, we want to help each other. We really want to help each other. I have noticed that in business, and I'm no different. So I know that these tips can help you. I have a whole toolbox of free and low-cost solutions. Please, use this brain. Message me. Let me know what you need. I'll be happy to help you. And get on board with the support subscription. Get that year. It's like half price. It's essentially half price. And you'll get extras. When you sign up for the year, you're making that commitment. I'm committing to you too. I'm committing to my monthly people and to my annual people, of course, with my heart. My heart is in it. So, yeah, make sure that with the social media assets, you've got backups, that you have a security protocol, and that you have a password manager. Security protocol will be making sure that your computer is always protected with something like Sophos Home that is anti-malware, antivirus protection. Use the two-factor authentication. It's such an easy way to keep people out of your accounts. And I think that you'll be really pleased with the results, and to know that you're taking care of yourself and that you're taking care of your assets. It'll be a good practice as your business grows, your personal brand grows in value, that you took that step and that spiritual commitment to yourself, that like, yeah, I decided to be a grown-up, to protect myself and the digital assets that are out there that you created painstakingly. People work so hard on their YouTube videos, on their Instagram, curating the feeds and everything. You know, let's not let hackers get it. Just no, not today, hackers. Not today, right? All right, so thank you for watching on Instagram, on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. My name is Sarah from closetotheearth.com, and you can find me on social media doing this AM Tech Talk every day, talking about free or low-cost solutions for IT that you can use all the time. All right, so have a wonderful day, and